Everybody remembers the projects the developers had promised in the past. Their combined burning of billions of Shiba Inu tokens was expected to drive up the value of the currency. But no, where are they? Even talking about it or moaning about it is becoming old. Hold on, however. A solution has at last been discovered by the Devi team under the direction of Shytoshi'S. It is known why the trillion-dollar token burning that were promised have not happened, and a fix as well as the cause. It's an urgent video. Let us thus make the most of every second and go right to the point. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Unbelievably, Robinhood just exchanged a whopping 3 trillion Shiba Inu tokens in one transaction. The Shiba Inu people is very concerned about this enormous shuffle. The enormous volume of this transfer has drawn attention since it makes up a significant chunk of the Shiba Inu token supply overall. An exchange of tokens this large can change the dynamics of the market and make investors fear. The greatest Shiba Inu transaction in the recent 24 hours and the second highest in the previous week were labeled by Whale Alert, a well-known site monitoring significant cryptocurrency transactions, to the public's notice. Almost $80 million was the token's declared worth. The fact that the addresses are still unknown is fascinating and feeds conjecture. Because of this opaqueness, the cryptocurrency market is divided between negative and positive opinions. Investors cannot ascertain from unclear information if the tokens were taken off the exchange for long-term storage or delivered to an exchange for possible sale. Like hearing a fire alarm without understanding where the fire is, such uncertainty often makes investors worry. Fear and uncertainty it generates leads some people to sell their assets quickly out of concern for possible losses. This, however, is where things get interesting. A quick look at the blockchain by the Crypto Basic indicates that the receiver wallet is owned by the top online trader. Trading platform, Robinhood. Fascinatingly, the sending address is also associated with Robinhood, suggesting that the transaction was neither a deposit nor a withdrawal from the brokerage. Rather, it concerned a standard financial transfer within the platform. To improve security or maximize asset management, exchanges such as Robinhood often move money between their internal wallets, which improves liquidity handling and keeps user deposits and operating funds apart. Standard procedure for operational effectiveness, these acts have no discernible effect on the market. And there is a lot of logic to the possible emphasis on increasing liquidity. Excitement has surely been high, since we received some significant details on forthcoming projects straight from the Shiba Inu development team only recently. For any exchange, liquidity is vital. It speaks about how easy an asset may be purchased or sold in the market without appreciably depressing its value. All that matters is that there be enough buyers and sellers to make trading easy. Say, for instance, that you want to sell your Shiba Inu tokens, but no one is really interested. Delays or even losses might result from your inability to locate someone who is ready to buy at a reasonable price. On the other hand, both buyers and sellers gain from speedy and reasonable market pricing transactions carried out on a highly liquid exchange. This massive 3 trillion Shiba Inu token transfer from one Robinhood wallet to another could be a sign that the company is getting ready for a spike in Shiba Inu interest. Ensuring they have adequate tokens on hand allows them to manage any spikes in trade activity without creating liquidity shortages or disruptions. It's a calculated step to keep their users' trading experience seamless and be ready for increased demand. Furthermore, the idea acquires greater support from recent reports of comparable shifts from other significant exchanges. Fascinatingly, in the previous 24 hours, Arkham Intelligence has also recorded some whale movements, including swaps. 1 trillion Shiba Inu were seen to be moved by Binance in 2 transactions. Within this period, Coinbase moved 423 billion Shiba Inu, while Crypto.com shuffled 146 billion tokens, and everything appears to be coming together right now. A new whale has just been seen grabbing 237 billion Shiba Inu tokens after major Shiba Inu advancements in recent days. The Shiba Inu team had made a significant statement before this transaction. Recall that they disclosed obtaining funding of $12 million to build a Layer 3 solution on top of Shibarium. We were talking just about this previously. It's the initial wave of purchasers, and who knows how long it will last. Meanwhile, the man of Shiba Inu has made clear why he has been traveling the globe lately. Shytoshi Kusama revealed in a tweet the reason for his many location changes earlier this year. He visited the Maldives, Dubai, Hong Kong, Puerto Rico, and a number of U.S. locations, including New York. Tracking these developments on Kusama's official Twitter account, the Shiba Inu community wondered what was going on. And, as you recall, at this time, we were scratching our brains a lot. Though many ideas and conversations were discussed, none appeared to fit. It turns out we were mistaken, even when we believed we understood the mystery of Kusama's moves. Shytoshi Kusama's deeds, albeit frustrating, kept us intrigued and inspired to continue searching for solutions. This highlights the value of community interaction in decoding concealed signals from project creators. The success of the cryptocurrency project can be jeopardized if the community loses interest or ceases to participate actively. Imagine, for instance, a bunch of pals organizing an unexpected party. Should nobody take the time to interpret the organizer's clues, the surprise may not work out, leaving everyone disappointed and the celebration failing. In the cryptocurrency space, too, the project's success might be in jeopardy if the community becomes disinterested in comprehending and supporting its advancements. And now Shytoshi has revealed that the purpose of his trips was to raise money for the development of the Layer 3 blockchain. This was vital as there is no assurance that the $12 million required for the new project known as Treat could have been funded without Kusama's efforts. His trips so seem to have been very worthwhile. Shibarium is a Layer 2 solution built on Ethereum, and the new blockchain will be built on it, a quite intriguing strategy. And bear in mind this. Shiba Inu marketing head Lucy recently tweeted out the advantages a Layer 3 solution would provide to the Shiba Inu community. She likened overlaying an L3 layer over L2 to covering quick transactions with an invisible cloak. Among the improvements brought forth by the Layer 3 system will be increased security and privacy. Lucy compared it to installing a second lock on your door, which adds more security measures to increase safety overall. Along with many other characteristics, it offers quick and inexpensive transactions, compliance that enables auditors to examine even private transactions. Like Bone on Shibarium now, the much-awaited Tree token, which hasn't been published yet, will enable transactions on this future blockchain. And now something rather significant. The really big news is that the Shiba Inu team has also indicated that Treat may take the role of Bone as the main reward token on SHIBASWAP. As most of you are aware, the Bone token was first presented to the Shiba Inu ecosystem as an essential token to enable SHIBASWAP's operations. SHIBASWAP was a big undertaking that the creators started 2 years ago. Not long before starting a cryptocurrency startup became as commonplace as it is now. Still, Bone token proved to be ineffective for its original purpose. Bone was first presented by the team as the gas eye token with the August release of Shibarium. The team presented Bone as the gas eye token, nevertheless, since it was utilized in both Shibarium and SHIBASWAP. One problem was brought forth by SHIBASWAP. As both initiatives depended on Bone token for different reasons, it became difficult for the team to devote resources and attention to both. Assuming I understand correctly, they now want to replace the Bone token with another token and transfer some of the obligations associated with it. They don't have to pick between the two initiatives now that they may concentrate on developing them both at the same time. That's a wise decision as it guarantees that Shibarium and SHIBASWAP may prosper free from competing demands on the Bone token. Since the much-awaited SHIBASWAP 2 is still not available and the Shibarium project, which promised to burn billions of tokens, hasn't lived up to expectations, we have all been debating and venting our dissatisfaction with the devs. Still, they could start keeping their word now that this Bone token detail has been resolved. This is excellent information as it implies that the developers are resolving problems and modifying their projects as needed. They are simplifying their processes and removing roadblocks that have hampered advancement by removing duties associated with Bone Token and maybe offering Treat as a substitute. The whole Shiba Inu community gains from this, since it makes them more likely to keep their word and provide the upgraded versions of SHIBASWAP and Shibarium. But how about in your view? Post a comment here. Reading your viewpoint would be quite interesting. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.